Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The honorable lecturers and all my beloved friends. Well, first of all, let's say thanks to Allah because of His blessings we can stay here without any obstacle. Secondly, His solutions might be open to our Prophet Muhammad SAW. Next, let's introduce our group. We are from Group 4. I am as moderator, and we will represent about leaf morphology or morphology daun. Furthermore, for the first speaker is me as moderator, Elsa. The second speaker is Fanny Octaviana Marcel, and for the last speaker is Lily Gustita. Therefore, before we start our presence by reciting basmalah together, for the first speaker is Fanny Octaviana Marcel. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. Okay, guys, I will next a material about leaf. First, meaning of leaves. The leaf is the plant's organ that grows from the stem, generally green, contain chlorophyll, and the main function of the leaf is to capture energy from sunlight through photosynthesis. Compound leaf. Leaf compound leaves that are divided into two many leaf children, such as cherry leaves, exits, nuts, coconuts, and palm compound leaves, or Pholium compositum. The stalks are branched, and only the branches of the stalk there are strands of leaves. On one stalk there are more than one leaf strand. Concept of compound leaf. Method of the arrangement of children's leaf on compound leaf stalk consists of number 1. Compound leaf squid or pinnatus. The leaves are arranged like vines on the left hand of the mother's leaf bone. Number 2. Compound leaf palmatus. The leaves are arrangements square at the end of the mother's stalk leaf. 3. Compound leaf wake up fits or pedatus such as palmatus, but the two most marginal leaves do not see stalk, but on the stalk of the leaves beside them on the mother. 4. Mixed compound leaf or digitatopinnatus, the arrangement of double compound leaf. On the mother of leaves, squinted leaf fingers at the end of the mother's bone of the leaf. While on the branch of the mother's bones, there are leaf arrangements with twinkle. Example, pinch leaf, Mimosa pudica L. Compound leaf. Compound leaf sitting on stalk. 1. Compound leaf squid or pinnatus. 2. Compound leaf palmatus. 3. Compound leaf wake up pedatus. 4. Mixed compound leaf digitator. Compound leaf. 1. Compound leaf of the elbow or pinnatus. The draft leaf have children's leaf arrangement on the left and right of the mother's stalk, or Petiolus communis. Usually, the compound leaf of the squinching have a small leaf size. Number 2, compound leaf atau daun menjari. Compound leaf can be distinguished based on the number of children. If the leaf number 2, then this compound leaf is called a double leaf, where the mother's structure are to leaf children. If the leaf number 3, then it's called a compound leaf berak daun tree or trifolio lotus, whereas the end of the mother stalk there are three leaves. Number 3. Compound leaf. Compound leaf wake up with or pedatus, example raspberry leaves. The arrangement of the compound leaf wakes up almost the same as the arrangements of compound leaf. The difference can be seen in the last two leaf children, which are usually located near the mother of the leaf stalk, not sitting on the mother of stalk, but on the stalk of the leaf children next to it. So it is if it has legs that support that leaf beside it. Compound leaf biophytes are usually found in plants of Araceae family such as raspberry leaf. Thank you. Back to moderator.
Okay. Thank you for the speaker, Fanny. And the next speaker is me. I will tell about leaf phyllotaxis. What does phyllotaxis mean? Phyllotaxis is the positions of the leaves on the stem or the layout of the leaves on the stem and the way they are arranged with each other can be opposite, alternate, spiral, or rosette. Maksudnya di sini adalah phyllotaxis itu merupakan kedudukan daun terhadap batang atau tata letak daun pada batang dan cara pengurutannya satu sama lain. Dapat berhadapan, bergantian, spiral, ataupun roset. When the stem matures, the leaves appear to be arranged in the certain and repetitive patterns. The arrangement of the leaves on the stem is called leaf seeding or phyllotaxis. The stem nodes or nodus are the part of the stem or branch of the stem where the leaves sit. The nodes on the stem usually appear enlarged and coil around the stem like a ring, for example in bamboo, sugarcane, and all types of grass. Although sometimes the books are not clearly visible on the stem, but the place where the leaf sits is still called the books or nodus, and the distance between the two books is also called the segment. Maksudnya adalah buku-buku batang atau nodus itu merupakan bagian batang atau cabang batang yang tempat duduknya di daun. Nah, walaupun kadang-kadang buku-buku ini tampak tak jelas pada batang, namun tempat duduknya daun tetap disebut buku-buku atau nodus, dan jarak antara dua buku-buku itu dinamakan ruas pula. Next. Okay. The positions. The rules regarding leaf layout are called leaf layouts. The positions of the leaves on the stems are various plant species differs in the arrangements of the leaves on each other on the stem. The rules regarding leaf layout are called leaf layouts. Leaf layout can be used as an identifier of a plant because similar plants have the same leaf layout. To determine the layout of the leaves on stem, first determine the number of the leaves contained in the possible books, which is one. There is one leaf in each nodus. 2. There are 2 leaves opposite each other in each nodus, and the last is there are more than 2 leaves on each nodus. That means nodus itu memiliki tata letak daun atau aturan satu sama lain mengenai tata letak daun, disebut juga sebagai tata letak daun. Nah, tata letak daun ini dapat digunakan sebagai tanda pengenal suatu tumbuhan karena tumbuhan yang sejenis mempunyai tata letak daun yang sama. Untuk mengetahui tata letak daun pada batang, kita terlebih dahulu ditentukan jumlah daun yang terdapat pada buku-buku, yang kemungkinannya itu pertama, terdapat 1 daun pada tiap-tiap buku, lalu terdapat 2 daun yang berhadapan-hadapan pada tiap-tiap buku, dan terdapat lebih dari 2 daun pada tiap-tiap buku. Next. In each nodus, there is only 1 leaf, so the layout of the leaves is called scatter or folia sparsa. Even though it is called scatter, if it is examined, it turns out that there are things that are regular in nature. In plants with a scattered leaf layout, it is sometimes seen that the leaves are tightly packed together. That is, if the stem segments are very short, and so that the leaves on the stem appear almost the same height, and it is difficult to determine to order of old or young. Leaves with such an arrangement are called rosettes or rosula, and rosettes are divided into two, is root rosette and stem rosette. Maksudnya di sini adalah pada tiap-tiap buku itu hanya terdapat satu daun saja, maka terletak daun yang sedemikian disebut dengan daun tersebar atau folia sparsa. Walaupun disebut tersebar, namun jika diteliti ternyata ada banyak sekali hal-hal yang sifatnya teratur. Nah, pada tumbuhan dengan tata letak daun tersebar, kadang terlihat daun-daun yang duduknya rapat dan berjejal-jejal. Nah, daun yang dengan susunan yang demikian disebut dengan roset atau rosula. Bisa disebutkan roset itu memiliki dua bagian, yaitu roset akar atau root roset. Itu jika batang sangat pendek, sehingga semua daun berjejal-jejal di atas tanah. Jadi roset sangat dekat dengan akar, misalnya pada lobak dan Trichodesma zeylanicum Burn. F. Next. The secondly is stem rosette. If the leaves are dense and crowded at the end of the stem, for example, in coconut trees or Cocos luciferae and other types of palms, on branch that land or are oblique upwards, the leaves are arranged in an orderly manner so that the leaves blades on the branch are arranged in a flat plane that form a mosaic pattern or a carpet pattern called leaf mosaic. Roset batang itu jika daun yang rapat dan berjejal-jejal terdapat pada ujung batang, misalnya pada pohon kelapa atau Cocos luciferae dan jenis palma lainnya. Next. The secondly, two leaves on each nodus. The two leaves on each of the books are opposite, separated by a distance of 1,800. In the next stem node, usually the two leaves form a cross with two leaves below, called opposite cross, folia opposita or folia decussata. For example, in noni, here's the pictures example of two leaves on each nodus. Maksudnya dua daun pada tiap-tiap buku. Daun pada tiap buku letaknya itu berhadapan dan terpisah oleh jarak 1.800. Dan pada buku batang berikut, pada buku-buku batang berikutnya biasanya kedua daunnya membentuk satu silang dengan dua daun di bawahnya. Contoh gambarnya seperti yang terlihat pada PowerPoint. Next. The last is more than two leaves on each book. Such a layout is called rocky. For example, in Pulai tree, maksudnya di sini adalah lebih dari daun pada tiap-tiap buku. Tata letak yang demikian disebut dengan folia verticillata atau berkarang. Misalnya pada pohon pulai yang bisa dilihat pada gambar di bawah. Next. Okay, there's for me. Thank you. And the last speaker is Feli Gusnita. Time is yours.
Okay, thank you, moderator. The next is specialist leaf. Specialist leaves are leaves that have a special shape with respect to their function. Specialist leaves are divided into. The first is protective leaf. The example is Opuntia. The second is sensitive leaf. The example is Mimosa pudica. The third is supporting leaf. The example is Gloriosa superba. The fourth is leaves with fasciculation. The example is Bougainvillea spectabilis. The fifth is leaves for propagation. The example is Kalanque. The sixth is leaves for water storage. The example is aloe vera. And the last is leaf scales. The example is Nepenthes. Jadi, daun terspesialisasi adalah daun yang memiliki bentuk khusus sehubungan dengan fungsinya. Berdasarkan hal itu, daun terspesialisasi dibagi atas 7. Yang pertama adalah daun pelindung, yang kedua adalah daun PK, yang ketiga adalah daun pendukung atau daun penyokong, yang keempat adalah daun dengan daya tarik, yang kelima daun untuk perbanyakan, yang keenam daun untuk penyimpanan air, dan yang ketujuh daun sisik. The next slide. Here is a picture of the specialist leaves. Okay, I think that's all from me. Back to the moderator.
Okay, thank you so much for all speaker. Thus, our present about leaf morphology or morphology daun. Nevertheless, before closing by reciting Alhamdulillah together, Alhamdulillah, and thank you very much for